Our choices are very simple. There are some people who are despondent about the voter fraud and election theft in 2020. Folks, put that behind you. Put that behind you. Yes. Look forward. Look forward. Look forward. Beat them in 2022. Beat them in 2024. All right. Well, look back at it, but go forward and take advantage of it.
So that is Mo Brooks a couple months ago saying, hey, everybody, so the 2020 election was literally years ago. Can we maybe focus on the election that's about to happen? A very reasonable thing to say. Of course, the crowd lost their minds. And so in real time, he decided, okay, look back. But also, anyway, that seemed really bad for him because not only did a crowd boo him after coming specifically to see him, but not that long after that, he had to put out an ad really sucking up to Trump. He lost Trump's endorsement anyway, and so that's that really. Because in the Republican Party, it's all about Trump. You need his endorsement or you have no chance, except here comes Mo Brooks. He's actually kind of doing better than he was immediately after losing the endorsement. If we can put up this poll, you're gonna see effectively, the more you go to the left, the more recent the poll is. And he is just narrowly behind Katie Britt now. Now, if you go way back to last year, he had 40% of the vote. There were less people in the race. They didn't know Katie Britt. Then he loses the endorsement in March, drops down to 16%. He lost more than half of his support. And then you start to move forward and he's back up to 22, then he jumps to 28. He actually seems to be doing okay. He's now in a statistical tie with the front runner, Katie Britt, despite months of Trump not supporting him. And if you don't remember, Trump put out some pretty mean stuff about him. He said, Mo Brooks of Alabama made a horrible mistake recently when he went woke and stated, referring to the 2020 presidential election scam, put that behind you, put that behind you. He said that he went woke. That's like the worst thing that they can say about you on the right, but he's starting to do better, right? What do you make of it?
What does went woke mean? It doesn't mean anything. He went woke. So here's what's hilarious about the use of woke is it doesn't mean anything. Trump does this so meticulously, fastidiously, and then gets sloppy. And that's why he does the work early of just saying woke is bad, woke is bad. Woke is this, woke is when you say that you should accept people, woke bad, 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 bad. And now he can say woke whenever he wants, and it no longer means anything other than that person is bad. He did it with fake news. Fake news used to actually mean something very specific, but he changed the definition of that. And now he just says it as a way of signaling. So it's vice signaling, as I coined, not John. Vice signaling, you're signaling to your base that you suck the same way they suck.
Yeah.
And Mo Brooks, what did he call out that sucked about Mo Brooks? Not that he's woke, but that he was like, well, we should at least acknowledge some modicum of reality.
Yeah.
And that is against woke because the invective of woke, because when people say woke as an insult on someone, they're like, you don't accept the reality that like there's two genders, male and female. Like it's the absolute opposite of the original meaning of woke as they coined it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and by the way, Mo Brooks wasn't like Biden won, so move on. He was just like, it's literally years ago and we need to win these elections. We can't change 2020, which he's been proven right. Trump still isn't president, by the way. Anyway, Mo Brooks responded to the accusations that he was woke, saying, I have not changed. And it seems like the base kind of has come to agree with him. Like, oh yeah, I guess he is still an awful right winger. I guess maybe we can go with him. Now, Trump said that he would endorse a different candidate. It's been a couple months, he still hasn't, because he's not a serious person. He says he's closely monitoring the race. Now look, maybe if Trump comes out and tweets about Katie Britt and pretends that he's ever heard of her before, then maybe that'll blow this race wide open. But as of right now, it isn't looking like your endorsement literally being pulled, which is somewhat unprecedented. It's certainly not common in politics, really hurt him that much. And it's not just Mo Brooks. Final comment from you and then we'll turn to another race.
What I can tell you what's happening in politics here is everyone knee-jerkingly, like no one knows anything about their local race, let's be honest. They only know the name of the person who has the job. That is the, incumbent reelection rates are in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so when the endorsement was pulled, they're like, well, I'm gonna go to anyone else. But the memory for this is so short, and they probably lost some people that were Trump fans anyway from like actually caring. They looked around and they're like, nothing else is happening. So he gets to tighten, and things tightened anyway as elections go along, specifically if people already know your name. But the truth is, this is not a reflection of whether Trump has any effect over these elections, but rather like how bored Trump is. He just kind of is like, I'm out. But he doesn't actually care about the results, and he doesn't actually care about other people winning. He only cares about how it reflects on him, and Mo Brooks reflected poorly on him, so he's distancing.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.